In this video, we're going to use pure price action to help us navigate the market. And the structure of the market right now is in a consolidation, which means it's in a trend range. We have bearish push down, and when I'm watching this as a trader and I see this push down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to predict some wider downtrend working lower. As a price action trader, I always have to identify a channel because it looks like market is coming off of these highs all the way down here. And notice what happened. We have significant push above EMA. So you may wonder, hold on, drawing this Y channel, was it helpful? Because it was negated and the channel is not valid. Yes, it's actually helpful because what this told me, this channel being invalid, is that there is bullish imbalance. You can see from the highs, we never make it all the way down here, and there is empty room at the lower part of this trend range, which is important. Every information in price action matters. So because I can see empty room completely at the bottom here, and we're basically only bouncing off the midline, if I'm going to plot the midline, we're basically only bouncing off the midline. This is telling you, okay, market has bullish imbalance, we may go higher, and I'm not going to be looking to go short near these highs, okay? We have an uptrend working higher, so I'm going to follow the most recent structure. We have a correction, and even though we're bouncing off of these highs, this uptrend needs new high. In trend ranges, even the trend line rule is applied, so I'm thinking about new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long. This is what's going through my mind because I still expect new high to be tested. Odds are higher that such a big spike is simply going to get new high. There was the second entry long we talked about, but the signal bar was really bad. The initial bar was bearish bar, followed by this bullish bar, so you would have to use double bar entry, which means you have to wait for this bullish bar to get a trigger break above its high, then probably dropping limit order. The reason why we use limit order here is because your initial stop loss has to go all the way down here. Double bar entry is a little bit more aggressive, advanced way how to enter trades when the context is good, but the signal bar alone is bad. You know, this signal bar was still below EMA. I don't think we can take it even with double bar. Maybe if you have some better bar, perhaps, but this double bar is a little bit sketchy. Can I get high low? No high low. We have a break push to new high, so uptrend played out. But I'm not going to be looking to go short. Number one, there is inside bar. But number two, you can tell it's bullish and we had the imbalance. And because we had the imbalance, okay, we had the bullish imbalance, something like this. Okay, empty room at the bottom. I'm going to automatically right now predict wider channel. Okay, I'm not going to be satisfied with the break in new high. I'm going to look for wider channel because this is common. Once there is imbalance, new trend will emerge. So you can tell price action is telling us everything. If we just look for these clues, we know how to read it and apply rules, we can follow the market makers and we can predict what's going to happen. So market is working higher, and I'm the whole time thinking about second entry long at the EMA. The market keeps pushing higher, but we have overshoot. Okay, the trend started looking structured, but eventually there was strong rally. We broke the trend channel line, and this can tell us we can have stronger correction. This is why as price action traders, we can gain an edge over other market participants. These channels, they can tell us where to go long or what is the structure of the current trend. And this is indicating overbought market, and therefore I can expect stronger correction, most likely break of the trend line. So if there's going to be textbook second entry long at the EMA, I will have to skip it. There is no second entry long anyway. Okay, market is correcting. We have a push above EMA. Now I can draw trend line super tight like this or draw it a little bit wider. I can draw it tight like this. I'm going to draw it like this. It doesn't really matter. Even if I'm going to draw it wider like this, I still expect high-low confirmation setup. Why? Because this uptrend now needs to get new high. The retracement is too deep to expect new low for this downtrend. This was a strong uptrend. So high-low confirmation setup in this case would be enough. There was no high-low and we have break push to new high. So unfortunately, no trade so far that follow rules. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to pause looking to go long for a while because we have a break in new high. Market is correcting. I don't think we can take failed second entry long because the channel is a little bit too broad. If I'm going to draw it like this, okay, actually it's not a bad trade. New high first entry long, second entry long, but problem is you have to go short here, which you can. So you have to wait for this bar here. I mean, it was quite bullish. Just something feels off here. If you took it, I can see why, but I was just playing a little bit tighter channel. Oops, because the legs are just a little bit too broad, far from each other. But if you took it, I can see why. Not a bad trade to take a risk because you have a new high. Okay, market is pushing back above EMA, so I'm going to draw consolidation because now I'm working with the EMA, just a supportive indicator, but I have price swings up and down. So right now, I'm going to redraw a brand new uptrend. Remember, we traded up into this trend range. So chances are higher, we're going to go higher, break higher, and I'm going to make more money if I'm going to be thinking about buying because I am with the direction of the main trend. So can I get high-low confirmation setup? Well, I can, but it's an inside bar, so I have to skip inside bar. Can I get mini second entry long, new high first entry long, second entry long? It would also be new low first entry short, second entry short failure. This mini uptrend would need new high. Nothing, breaking new high. Once again, I'm not going to be fading. I'm not going to be fading because we traded up into this. Okay, so I cannot get lulled here and go short. And market keeps working here and it's too bullish. So at this point, I have to ask myself, why after breaking new high, market keeps breaking higher? So I'm going to look for some different channel, better channel. I was looking for something like this. You can consider some different alternatives. You're working with what you have at this point. So for now, I'm going to draw something like this. Okay. The point is we have to explain why market keeps going higher even after breaking new high. So there simply has to be some wider channel. We don't have enough information which wide channel is correct, but we don't need to. At this point, we know that there is uptrend continuation, and I'm just going to look for reaction of the EMA. So if I'm going to get some nice setup of the EMA, I'm looking for second entry long, new high first entry long. Can I get something? No, at the EMA, the market is too bullish. So we're definitely right now in a bullish trend. I'm looking for another second entry long, new high first entry long, and nothing again. Only quite sketchy first entry long where you have to go long above bearish bar, which of course cannot go long above bearish bar. So nothing here. I'm going to redraw a brand new downtrend, something like this. So as long as this correction is in play, I cannot go long, break, push to an extreme, downtrend. Played out. Let me mark my new low here, new low here. So now this channel needs new high. Okay, this uptrend needs new high. Push above EMA, so I'm looking for high-low confirmation setup. These two legs are quite clear, so high-low would be enough. Okay, high-low confirmation setup. Can I get it? And we have the same problem as during the first second entry long at the start of this lesson. New high here, first entry long. It's a high-low, but problem is, once again, double bar entry has to be used because the first bar is bearish bar. So you have to wait for break above this bar. Stop loss goes here. I'm going to mark it. It's a good trade context-wise. Actually, I'm going to mark even this one, second entry long, mainly educational wise. I was on my break here, but if I was watching this live, I would definitely use limit order because this is too big. Your stop loss has to go here and there will be no fill. But I'm going to mark it educational wise because high low context wise is good here. But it's probably hard to enter if you're using some limit order. Okay, breaking new high. Secondary channel has a breaking new high. Because the main uptrend still needs new high, I am thinking bullish. You have a second entry long into below EMA, that wouldn't be that big of a deal because you have mini fail breakout. But what worries me is that this uptrend has a clear broad break push to new high and that there's a problem. So I really believe we need some high low above EMA. If you took this once again, you can consider more advanced. But this uptrend is a breaking new high. If you at least have secondary channel more in play, perhaps can I get high low above EMA? No. Okay, two-legged pullback down. I'm going to draw downtrend like this. One leg down, break, second leg down. So I'm looking for high low above EMA again. And the same issue. Today is the day of double bar entries. I'm going to mark it. But once again, this high low has a bad bar. You have to wait for this bullish bar and drop a limit order. In this case, it's good because you have two legs down. Correction played out. Push above EMA is telling you that the uptrend is going to get new high. This is a decent high low confirmation. So if you're not sure what double bar entry is, we have a video in the description about candlestick patterns. Breaking new high. Okay, market is correcting. Actually, we don't have a breaking new high. Not breaking new high fully. I also like adjusting my channel a little bit because I notice better market geometry. So what I was doing, playing a channel like this. I have nice market geometry off of these highs, even off of these lows. But downtrend working lower. And once again, look to the left. Flat EMA, consistent pricing up and down. So I'm going to draw a consolidation. And I'm going to combine more price action structures. Okay, actually the channel is a little bit wider like this. A little bit wider channel. I'm going to draw it like this because I had a tiny break. Push to a new low right here. But I want to confirm it because the break is very tiny. Push above EMA is going to tell me that the bulls are in the market. Okay, now I want to see failed second entry short. New low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. Because the range held and uptrend needs new high. We're going quite sideways. You have a second entry long, but problem is this is what we call EMA tail trap. The body is so far from the EMA, only tail touched it. This is telling us that the correction is still in play and we may correct lower. So we don't really want to take it because the body is so far from the EMA and we need a little bit closer to the EMA. You may have potential overshoot. I was looking for double trap. which you have something here, but not ideal. Okay, because you have a new high for entry long, second entry long. We didn't fully break below here. Once again, very close being a decent setup. You can consider, because now we fully corrected to the EMA. EMA is holding, but I would prefer tick lower, better bar, but you can consider decent enough. The risk is tiny, only 1 point, so you can consider breaking your high. All options played out, and the market right now is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. Our lessons are fairly short lately because there is not that much price action and not that many great trades. Although price action was quite predictable, we started with imbalance. This uptrend is new high, so you're looking for second entry long or high low. Then you're gonna widen the channel. You're looking for high low here. Correction lower, another high low inside bar. We widen the channel, so it makes sense. Price action is fairly predictable. You want to see second entry long here. You want to see second entry long here. Decent high lows here, context wise, and decent last setup to finish the day with. We can basically call it mini high low as well, with matching lows. Uptrends need new high. The secondary one in the main one. That's always the best scenario, because this gives you confidence that you're reading this correctly and market has a higher chance going higher. So I hope the video was helpful. I hope you had a good trading day. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.